Some of you are under real pressure. You need to make things happen in your church, and preferably by next Sunday. You're seeing a decline in attendance, interest, passion, spiritual maturity, outreach, giving, evangelism, or effectiveness, and you long to reverse those trends. You pray your church will be successful in its purpose. You want it to be as effective as possible. You're looking for a coach to provide a clear and uncomplicated way forward to biblical success. It's our prayer that this book will do that, and do so in a big way. But right from the start, I, Jim, invite you to slow down and resist the urge to jump straight to a solution. This may sound counterintuitive, particularly for hard-driving leaders, but the reason for slowing down is this. In the same manner that it takes time for any church to develop its problems, it also takes time to sort out solutions and apply them to your church's specific context and situation. Church leaders are often tempted to read a book or attend a conference, and then immediately attempt to change their church to the next great thing, whatever that may be. They seek one-size-fits-all, step-by-step remedies, plans that can be slapped on churches quickly. But that's not what this book is about. I've seen leaders succumb to this temptation. Each month, about 100 church leaders from across the country attend our church's training and development program, the 2-day event where we teach discipleship processes experientially and in depth. Formerly, we held these programs at the beginning of the week, on Mondays and Tuesdays. Leaders could come into Post Falls, Idaho, where our church is located, and first attend a weekend service at our church, then attend the training program. But we don't do it that way anymore. Now we hold training sessions at the end of the week on Thursdays and Fridays. There's strategy at work here. Now we hold the training first. Leaders can attend one of our church services afterward if they wish. The problem was that leaders used to attend one of our services, take a cursory look around, and then immediately jump to conclusions. They would tell me that they found our secret. I'd always ask them what that was. They would say something like, you've got great music. That's what we need. They might also say, your church is friendly, and it makes people want to come back. So we need to do that as well. But they missed it. Music isn't the issue, though I want the best music we can get in our church. Chances are good that the issue plaguing their church is much more important than what kind of music they use. It's true that if we want to give people a taste of relationship on the weekend, we want to be friendly, but that isn't the solution by itself either. A church won't go to the core to fix the problem if all it sees are the peripheral things. It's like a professional baseball pitcher who develops a shoulder problem. He wants to keep playing, so he gets a trainer to shoot his shoulder full of cortisone, a drug that reduces inflammation and swelling at the site of an injury. The shoulder is numbed so the athlete can keep playing, but the athlete hasn't addressed the injury. He goes out on the field and is able to keep playing for a while, but soon his injury gets worse and catches up with him, and then he's out of the game for a long time, if not for good. That's what happens when a leader simply imposes a new quick-fix peripheral solution on top of a core foundational mistake the church is already making. The symptoms are addressed, but the cause isn't. This book goes to the core, and it takes time to do that. Another reason not to jump immediately to a solution, even if you rightly diagnose the problem, is that churches tend to move slowly through change. Think icebergs or large ships. Wise leaders need to go slowly toward any new cultural change or methodology. No matter what your church's age, if it's been meeting for more than a few months, then you'll already have established ways of doing things, and the people are there because they like these practices. Every church has a pre-existing DNA. Respect the people in your church, who they are, what your church's emphasis and methodologies are. The existing emphasis and methodology might be ineffectual, but your church has reasons for doing what it does, and it'll take time to lead through change.